Yes, sir. Happy Tuesday. So we're going to do another short class. We're just going to do a little bit of a free flow, get into the hips a little bit. Hi there. Welcome to your Tuesday flow, or it could be Wednesday or Friday or Sunday, whenever you're doing this. Yeah, we're just going to do a little bit of a free flow, just kind of get into the hips a little bit, get into the body a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just something to warm us up, stretch us out, and then be over and done with it pretty quickly. And if you haven't already, there's going to be that little button on the side. Go ahead and like, follow, and subscribe so you can be the first in the know when new videos come up. Or new offerings, because I'm working on some stuff that will be released by the end of the year. Hopefully sooner, but we'll go with the end of the year. So with that being said, you've got your mat. Let's go ahead and lie down on our backs, and we're going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So that means that the soles of the feet are going to be together, and the knees are going to fall out. Good. And you can just go ahead and bring your hands to your heart and belly, or belly, sides, whatever feels appropriate. And just take a few breaths here. And be aware that if this is not comfortable for your hips, you can always bring those knees upright, walk the feet out, mats width apart, and let the knees collapse together. So the polar opposite of what we're doing right now. But listen to your body and modify so it feels right and it feels safe. Continuing with the breaths here. One more big inhale and exhale. Good. And then you're slowly going to bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs and draw your knees together if they're still separated. And you can go ahead and just hug your knees to your chest. Good. Feel the lower back lengthen here. And I'm not as worried with you having your entire back flat on the mat. I just do want you to feel that length, though, from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. So let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Keep hugging the knees towards you. Good. And then you're going to place your feet back down on the mat. You're going to cross your right leg over left. Go ahead and bring your hands behind your head. Support it. I'm going to take a big breath in. And exhale, tuck. Inhale, tap. Tuck. Inhale, tap. Tuck 3. Tap. 4. Tap. 5. Tap. 6. Tap. 7. Tap. 8. Tap. 9, tap, 10 and hold, squeeze. Relax all the way down. Go ahead and uncross the right knee over the left. You got it. We're going to switch sides. Left leg over right. Big breath in. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, tap, tuck. Inhale, tap, tuck 3. Here we go. And tuck 4. Tap. Tuck 5, tap, tuck 6, tap, tuck 7, tap, tuck 8, 2 more, and 9, last one, 10, hold, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, go ahead and relax, uncross the legs, reach the arms up overhead, get a big stretch through the belly. Good. And then you can either roll onto your side and push yourself up to hands and knees, or you can bring your hands underneath your knees and roll forward on your back a few times, eventually coming up to seated and making your way to a tabletop position. So I need to adjust the microphone. All right, so we're going to do some cat-cow here, which is going to feel really nice after doing some abs. So shoulders over elbows over wrists, hips above the knees. Take that big breath in. Inhale. Good. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone, push the mat away. Let's go again. Inhale, drop the belly, the chest, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale, tuck. Push the mat away. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Good. Keep pushing the mat away. Resume normal breathing. Come up onto your fingertips. Bring those fingertips as close to your knees as you can while still keeping the hips directly above the knees, and squeeze up into a high arch here. Really tuck the chin to the chest. Feel the stretch behind the neck. Good. And then relax. We're going to come back down to tabletop. And I want you to inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Right shoulder, right temple, right ear comes down to the mat. So you're resting here. If you can rest comfortably with all the weight on the side of your head and shoulder, you could bring that left arm up, flip the palm over, let it rest. Otherwise, you can stay here. You can even support yourself a little bit more. Good, and then left arm comes up and then comes back down. Press into the left hand. Inhale, reach. Right arm comes down to meet the left. Here we go, opposite side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. Left shoulder, left temple, left ear. Come down to the mat. If suitable for your neck, right arm comes up. Back of the hand rests on the left hip. Hi. I'm sorry to disturb your sleep, sir. I'm doing yoga. Oh, thank you. I will hold your hand. Okay, go ahead and bring that right arm back down to the mat. Press yourself up. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, left arm down. Let's go ahead and start to walk the hands slightly forward. Curl the toes under. Press up and back into down dog. And it's okay to make it a little bit of a narrower down dog if you haven't done it for a while, or if you are just feeling a lot of weight in the shoulders and you don't want that much weight. The hands and feet closer together will distribute the weight more evenly. I'm going to do bent knee because I am feeling tight after this weekend. Maybe you are too. Good. So now we're going to turn our right heel towards our left foot and our left heel towards the left side of the mat and turn our hips here. Good. Now my right leg's a little bit straighter, but yours doesn't have to be straight. Come back to center, bent knees. Give yourself a shoulder shrug. Let it relax. And then start to turn the left heel towards the right foot. Turn the right heel towards the outside of the mat. So just a little side body variation of our down dog here. One of my favorites. It always feels good. Come back to center. I want you to start to walk your hands back towards your feet and just hang here for a moment. Again, that bent knee option is always a really nice one, and it's a great opportunity for me to tie my shirt up so it's not a adults only class. All right, good. Go ahead and shake the head. And we're going to start to walk all the way forward once more. And then I want you to start to bring your knees down to the mat. I want you to stay in plank on knees. So we're coming out with a nice straight spine. Look forward, lower all the way down onto your belly, elbows kissing the ribs. Perfect. Legs go long, hands underneath the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, press up into cobra. So we're not looking for all the way up here. We're keeping the hips down on the mat. And just depending upon how flexible you feel through the hips and the front of the body today is going to depend upon how high you're coming up, your lower body, your lower back strength, and your upper back strength actually will have a lot to do with that too. So come all the way down. Press back up to plank on knees. Curl the toes under. Press back to down dog. And start to walk the feet forward towards your hands at the front of the mat. And just give it a quick shake. Good. And then slight bend in the knees. Roll up slowly, 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 slowly. Good. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, we're going to pray all the way down, forward folding bend. Just easy vinyasa. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, step back on the mat. High plank option or plank on knees. Coming down, if you're plank on knees, all the way to the belly. Roll the shoulders back, come up to cobra. We're going to do one more, so I'll show you the high plank version as well. Come down, press back to tabletop, curl the toes under, press back to down dog, walk the feet forward. Good. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, bow. And then inhale, we're going to sweep our arms all the way up to the sky. Top of the breath is the top of the pose. Exhale, we're going to pray all the way down. So this is going to be the high plank version. If you like the plank on knees, stick with that. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back to your plank of choice. If you're high plank, you're coming with me. 90 degrees only, elbows kissing the ribs. Inhale, come up to up dog. So we're on the tops of our feet, pressing into the tops of the feet to bring our knees up off the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Good. And then pull the belly back, press the hips back. Down dog. Perfect. From here, we're going to inhale the right leg up to the sky. And then exhale, see if you can get your left ankle to relax a little bit more. And then start to step your right foot forward. And we're going to walk both hands over to the left, stopping in the middle. So you'll see I have a bent right knee and a straight left leg. Hands come to hips, so they can come in prayer. We're going to start to push ourselves all the way back up. And then bend down into it. I want the heel, the foot to stay flat on the mat. Pressing up. Good, and coming back down. Excellent. And then we're going to start to bring our hands down to the mat. We're going to start to turn towards the front of the mat once more. So right toes facing forward. And this time we're going to be on the ball of the left foot. Perfect. And then from here, left hand stays down. Right arm sweeps up to the sky. Keep that left shoulder in its socket. It might want to roll forward. See if you can keep it in the socket and back. Good. Both hands come down to the mat. We're going to bring the left knee down to the mat. I want you to step your right leg back. So you're on the ball of the right foot. Both hands on the mat, left knee on the mat. Press into the ball of that right foot. Feel that nice big calf stretch here. Good. And then you're going to go ahead and bend the right knee. And then you're going to do some leg circles here. Big leg circles. We're going to do 3 in one direction. And then 3 in the other direction. I will let you choose whatever direction you want. I'm going to reverse it now. 3. If you get 5 in, you get 5 in. It's totally okay. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and bring that knee back down to the mat. A big cat-cow, big breath in. Exhale, push the mat away. Good. And then just keep pushing the mat away as you curl the toes under. Press back to down dog. Big breath in. Exhale, right, bring the left leg up to the sky. Relax that right ankle a little bit more. And then you're going to step the right foot forward, or left foot forward. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place today. Start to turn towards the right side of the mat. The feet are going to be parallel. Your left knee is going to be bent. I'm going to turn so you can see. So this time, straight right leg, bent left knee. Hands can be in prayer on the hips, wherever you feel best. We're going to push ourselves all the way up. And then exhale, sink down. Sink down as low as you can go with keeping the full left foot on the mat. Press back up. Good. And then we're going to come back down, squatting into it. Both hands come to the mat. Turn towards the left foot at the front of the mat. Great. And then we're going to be on the ball of the right foot. Right hand stays down. Left arm reaches for the sky. Get a big twist. And so you might notice that your right hip is going to want to drop down there. And sometimes you need to do that to accommodate discomfort. If it's not uncomfortable, though, I really want you to stay active through this right leg and keep that hip lifted. Good. And then bring both hands down. This time the right knee is going to come down, and we're going to step that left leg back. So when both hands on the right knee and on the ball of the left foot, pressing into the ball of that foot to get that big old calf stretch here. Good. And then we're going to do those knee circles. So you can bend that left knee. We're going to do 3 in one direction, 3 in the other direction. If you do more than 3, if you do less than 3, totally fine. Just find your flow. Good. And then bring both knees down to the mat. Let's do one cat-cow. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, press the mat away. Keep pressing as we curl the toes under. Press the hips up and back. Down dog. Good. So if you want here, you can walk out your down dog. You can roll your shoulders. You can shrug your shoulders and relax them. You can do nothing. You can come to child's pose. But if you have the opportunity, play with it. And I really want you to be cognizant of pressing through your fingertips. And that's going to help protect your wrist if you're pressing all the way through your fingertips, not just into the heel of the palm. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, step the feet towards the hands, as few steps as you can take. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, we're going to sweep all the way up. Hands meet. Exhale. So I'm going to turn back to, well, actually I can stay where I was. Good. So hands at the heart. We're going to bend the knees, get nice and low, find our chair pose here. Okay, so I'm going to turn towards you. My biceps are back by my ears. If you're having difficulty getting them back there, just bring the arms wider. You're just tight through the shoulders, so just bring them wider. Or if it's really uncomfortable, bring the hands to the hips, hands in prayer. But we're sinking into this squat here. And we're going to start to tap back with that right foot. So the right foot taps back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Last time we're going to go back and inhale up into our lunge. Good. So we're still on the left foot and the ball of the right foot. Interlace your fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Whoop. Watch the teacher fall over as she drops down. Great. Keep pressing the palms together. Pulling the palms up off the hips. And then inhale, sweep up once more. Good. Bring the hands to heart center or the hips. Step that right foot forward. I know. But we're getting out of it. We're going to tap that left leg back now. So here we go. Tap left and back. Left and back. Left and back. And then we're going to come back and hold. Reach the arms up. Find our lunge. Find your steady. Interlace your fingers behind you, opposite thumb on top. Roll the shoulders back, and then fold forward. This one's going to get me every time today, isn't it? Fold forward slower than I did. I was a little bit overconfident there. Or bring your feet wider. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Excellent. Hands come to the chest. You can lean into the right leg. Bring both feet forward. Find your chair pose once more. Then straighten the legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step back. Vinyasa of choice, either high plank or plank on knees. I'm doing the plank on knees variation if you want to follow me. Good. Press back to down dog. There we go. All right. Go ahead and step that right foot forward once more. You're going to turn that back left foot flat. And we're going to come all the way up into reverse warrior from here. So that left arm's going to cartwheel up all the way back to the left leg. Right arm comes up and overhead. Good. So that's the back version. I'm going to turn front. So right leg is in front. We're not dumping our weight into that left hand. It's there as a guide. Good. Keep reaching back. We're going to straighten the right leg. Get a big, big, big stretch here. Excellent. Then start to come through to triangle pose. So right arm starts to reach forward. Pull the right hip back. Right hand to right shin. Left arm reaches for the sky. Now if you have a block or if you want to come down lower, go for it. Do what feels right to you. But if you're starting to drop your chest forward, I would advise you just bring your hand up that leg a little bit higher. So we're lining left shoulder over right, left hip over right. Another option, we can bring that left arm behind us, wrapping it around, going for the right hip crease, and turn the gaze towards the ceiling. Just a little extra chest opener, which always feels good at the end of a work day. Shrugging our shoulders. Good. Go ahead and bring that left arm back up to the sky. If you wrapped it around behind you, both hands come down to the mat. And then we're going to go ahead and step back. You can go down dog, vinyasa of your choice, or straight to child's pose, taking a break in between sides. You're at home, so there's really nobody to judge you. Good. Down dog again. We meet. All right, same thing opposite side. Step that left foot forward. Turn that back right foot flat. Left knee's going to stay bent as we cartwheel the right arm all the way up and back to the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. You stay where you are. I turn. Good. Keep reaching. Now straighten that left leg. Keep reaching, but resist the urge to grip with that right hand. Start to find our triangle pose. So reaching the left arm forward, right arm back. Left hip pulls back. Get nice and long. Left hand to left shin. Right arm up towards the sky. So remember, you have a moment here, so you can kind of play with where you want to be. We're not moving so quickly that you're having to stick to that one choice. You can find what works best for you. And I'm going to go ahead and do that wrap again. So that right arm's going to wrap around behind me, reaching for the left hip. My gaze is turning up towards the sky. Now, if you find your breathing is becoming ragged or more challenged, you might need to back out of the posture, or you might just bring your awareness to your breath. See if you can control it, if you can slow it down so it's smooth inhale, smooth exhale. Good. That right arm reaches up towards the sky once more. We're going to turn towards the front of the mat, bring both hands down, step back, child's pose, down dog, or the vinyasa of your choice. Good. Pressing back to down dog here. So you guys are facing the other way, so I'll teach it from this direction. Step that right foot forward. Start to walk both hands towards the middle, so you're stopping with your feet parallel. You're going to walk your hands out, so we have this nice kind of T shape coming from our legs off. It's more like the bottom of an H at this point, but whatever. So we have a nice flat back, and our hands are directly underneath our shoulders, or our fingertips are directly beneath our shoulders. So we're getting nice and long here. And then I want you to go ahead and exhale. Let the head drop. And keeping the fingers facing forward, you can walk the hands back towards the feet or in between the feet, and gently press into the palms and let the head relax. And that will bring you just a little bit deeper into the posture. But do so with care. Do so with treating your body like an ally, because it is. You're not going to beat it into submission. It is housing your spirit, so care for that house. Be kind to it. Excellent. Start to walk the hands forward once more. Good, good, good. And then we're going to go ahead and bring our heels and toes out, bending our knees. Bring our hands to the tops of our thighs. We're going to press ourselves up right here. Good. So I'm really sinking into it. You can see my shoulders are shrugging. And I'm going to turn my left shoulder open, turn my gaze open as the right shoulder drops in. And I'm using manual pressure to push that right leg open for a little extra stretch through the hip. Coming back to center. So same thing. We're going to roll the right shoulder open, drop the left shoulder in. There we go. Good. Coming back to center, squatting into it. A little more joy for the hips. And then we can start to slowly push ourselves all the way up. Turn towards the front of the mat. Hands come down. Press back down dog. If you want a vinyasa, get your last one in. Again, it's a shorty class. Good. And then come down to your knees. And you're going to come down to your seat. So however you like to get there, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be too fancy. Go ahead and bring your legs straight before you. Press the legs into the mat. Arms up, biceps by your ears. Pull that belly button in as you come out and over, 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 over. and then eventually touching toes, ankle, shin. But wherever you go, I want to see a straight back. So if that means you're more here than all the way down here, it's all good. You're getting into the hamstrings the way you need to be, the way that you're intending to with this posture. Good. And inhale, arms up. Exhale down. And I'm going to go ahead and bend my left knee. And I'm going to step my right foot onto the other side of the left knee. So it looks like this. You might be more comfortable like this. So right foot on the inside of the left knee is completely suitable. Then I'm going to sit tall. I'm going to wrap my left arm around my right knee. Bring my right arm behind me, lining up with my tailbone, looking forward, get nice and tall. Exhale, rotate and twist. Turning your gaze over the right shoulder. Good. Each inhale, you get a little bit taller, a little bit more regal. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Good. Turn your gaze forward first. We're just going to reverse the twist. Right hand to the inside of the right leg. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. So this one might feel delightful, or it might feel really weird or different. Just experience it. Take it for what it is. Know that we're not here very long. But do know that if it's pain you're feeling, you need to back out. Good. Turn the gaze forward. Great. I'm going to lean back into my hands. Unwind, straighten, give it a shake. I'm going to turn a little bit, so I got a place to put my knees. And I'm going to bend my right knee. Sole the left foot, other side of the right knee. Wrap the right arm around the left. Left arm comes behind you. Look forward, big breath in. Exhale, twist. Steady breath. Turn your gaze forward. Let's reverse that twist. Left hand to the inside, right hand behind you. Big breath in. Exhale, open. Another thing you may notice is how different one side to the next is in these postures. Totally normal. Don't get mad at yourself. We all have a dominant side. We've all had injuries, all sorts of things. Good. Look forward. Go ahead and lean back into those hands. Straighten those legs out. Give them a shake. I'm going to take the mic off. All right. So we are far enough up on the mat that when we come down, our head will have a place to land on it. So if you like to hook your hands underneath your knees, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Hug your knees to your chest here. Feel that spine nice and long. Maybe you can get it longer than you did when you started class. Maybe not. Just observe how you're feeling. And then happy baby pose. So, I'll turn so you can see. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to bring my arms to the inside of my legs. Hands come over the tops of the feet to grab the outsides of the feet. I'm keeping my ankle stacked above my knee, and I'm drawing the knees down to either side. Now, yours might look something more like this, and that is totally cool. So you can stay there, here, or you can even try doing one leg at a time with a bent leg, if that's a little bit more suitable. If you are doing one leg at a time, go ahead and switch here, grabbing that opposite leg. Shoulders always falling back and down away from the ears. Good. So happy baby pose is done. Release, hug. Good. Any last little bit of energy you might need to squeeze out, you can go ahead and ball up your fist. Tuck your face in towards your knees. Scrunch up your face. Just tighten everything. Tighten, tighten, tighten. And then release all the way down. Let the legs, you can let them straighten out. Arms at your sides. And if you have a few minutes left for Shavasana, stay here. If not, you're going to very kindly and slowly push yourself back up to a seated position. You did really good, huh? Good. Hands on the knees. Just go ahead and take a last breath in. Exhale it out. Blink the eyes open. Thank you. I will see you next Tuesday, and I'm probably going to do a longer version of this class, so a little bit more built out of flow. So keep your eyes open for that too. Thank you very much. I always appreciate you practicing with me. I hope that you have an amazing day. Go forth and be awesome. Namaste.